If someone is well-intentioned and you're challenging them, what you're saying to them is, you're doing something wrong. You're not the good person you thought you were. You're not that person you think you are. No one wants to hear that, and so people will automatically be defensive. So I think the first step is about understanding that, assuming it's a well-intentioned person in front of you, which it isn't always, be understanding that you are challenging their picture of themselves, and so thinking about how to have the conversation in a way that helps them through that point. If they're going to change, that point needs to come, but doing it in a way, that's where a joke or sending them an article to read or a story about a completely different scenario might help them reflect on the scenario you've seen, can be some ways to help them do that. Direct confrontation absolutely has a place as well, but it is very difficult, and I don't do it myself, so I cannot expect others to do it.
So in terms of tips, or what I'd suggest, people think about when you notice gender inequality in different forms, and there are many different forms of it. Some of it can be just a passing comment. Some of it can be perhaps a little bit more overt, is not avoid it. Don't walk past it. Because as they say, the behaviours that we walk past are the behaviours that we accept. My recommendation always is to find someone to talk about it and talk about what your approach would be. It might be a colleague, it may well be a manager or a senior manager, or someone with influence in the organisation, but don't walk past it.
I think the best approach is to not respond. So a lot of times when we get a group of people together, often we feed off of other people's reactions or responses. So if someone says a sexist joke, maybe that's not an appropriate time to confront or challenge that particular behavior, but just by not laughing and not responding, not only the person who initiated that conversation or said that comment, but everyone in that group can see that I don't approve. It's very obvious, and I think it's a really effective, really safe, simple way that we can start challenging sexist behavior.